Hello and welcome back to another Mech Lab episode. In this episode, we're just gonna check the store, look at our mech warriors, and see if we can do any ARGO upgrades worth doing. We don't have a lot of funds, but the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna assemble. Oh, yeah, I think I can assemble that one vehicle that we just obtained, the LTV-4. I don't know how much it's going to be worth,
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
but yeah. Yeah, one PPC, one SRM-4. It has okay movement. You know, it can get behind some people. I'm assuming it can do pretty decent damage. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I just worry about its armor. Its armor is very, very weak. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's the actual damage. I was looking at something else, apparently. 87 damage. Well, that's not going to cut it. And then the armor's not that great either. So, yeah, we're going to sell it. And that's alright. I don't mind selling. Let's take a look here. Oh, I have to drop it down, of course. Very noob of me to do. So we're going to store it. We get a PPC and SRM-4, nothing crazy, some heat sinks. And then 45,000. Woo! It's better than nothing. Alright. So there's a couple things I want to buy in the store. There's a ton of equipment in here. As you can tell, there's an Argus in here. You know, I'm a big fan of the design of this mech. Well, the aesthetics, I guess. But this one looks pretty decent. It's got a Rack 5, LRM-10, 2-year meds, or 1-year meds, or 2. No, 2-year meds. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Pretty strong. But of course, it's way out of our price range. And there's also one of my favorite mechs, the Bushwhacker. Again, just another mech that I like aesthetically. But the loadout's pretty nice. And there's also some really nice other vehicles and gear. I was contemplating getting this. 3 LRM-20s with Artemis attached to it. It would definitely help. However, again, just way too expensive right now. And yeah, that's the only reason why I'm not grabbing that right now. But what I will grab is this ER med.
New weapon systems available.
We're gonna grab this large X pulse.
New weapon systems available.
And I wish I could grab that Streak SRM-6, but it's just a little too pricey. We have enough Pharaoh to last a lifetime. Heavy Pharaoh, I was tempted to grab this, but is there any builds? I'm gonna grab 2 more of these laser insulators.
New equipment available.
I think we're good with laser insulators, and then 2 more SRM FCS.
New equipment available.
Okay. I just want to keep going down here. Dumbfire, we have 2 of those. I don't have FTLs yet. I'm going to buy these FTLs.
New equipment available.
Follow leader missiles. So basically, if the first missile misses, all the rest miss. It's kind of like a poor man's streak missiles. I've actually tried it out in my last run, and I actually quite enjoyed them. It's like when you don't have like streak LRMs and stuff like that, it definitely can play a role. I'm gonna grab these ammo SRM Artemis.
New equipment available.
Getting kind of low. We'll grab this half bin and
New
we'll
equipment
call it good
available.
here. I don't want to spend too much money. We've already spent quite a bit, and we gotta do some mech building here. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the Nighthawk here. We got some ER meds, so we're going to install them. Normally I wouldn't put something like this on a 35 tonner because I love ER meds, but this guy, this mech here has been holding its own. It does have quite a bit of heat. However, it's okay. It does okay. I can switch off from using ER larges, you know, so it can easily just turn off one and be fine. So that's 2800 there. That's all I'm going to do with the Nighthawk.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So with the 2H and the 5M, I was half tempted to take off this ER large clan and put the large X-Pulse in, but it's 7 tons. It's 7 tons. I don't know if I can do it. I may just save it for another build. That's 30, this does 55. Yeah, this might just be overall better. Yeah, I would love to run the large X-Pulse. It'd be very, very nice. But I just don't see it being feasibly possible. 4.5. Yeah, I think we just keep... We just keep the laser insulator and the ER large clan here. I don't have any reason to run anything else. I could... Case is 1 ton. Or half it's half. I guess I could do this for the day. So they give me 1 ton. I just want to see what I can do. It's 5.5 tons free, 6 tons free. If I take off a bin of SRM ammo, I could run the large X-Pulse. I could technically run it. 232. But it's going to be very dependent on... I mean... It's going to have over 10 rounds of shooting SRM, but if this wants to shoot SRM... we start running into problems. Yeah, I think we just stick with what we have. Yeah, it just feels that much better. So we have a half ton to mess with. Could just use it to up armor, which wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's just put the armor in the legs. Okay. So that would push us to 1075, which wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit of work on him.
And noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
That's 6 tons. We could put the large X-Pulse on the Kit Fox. Let's take a look at our first Shadowhawk. This is like, what, 2 tons? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is probably a really well-built Shadowhawk 2H. I don't think there's really much I'd like to do with it. I'm sure there's other things I could. But right now I just feel like it's in a really good place. Griffin 1DS. Probably the same thing. It just feels really good. It just feels really good. And it's also, yeah, pushing almost 200 damage itself. So it's not too bad. Alright, so we have the Clan Large Pulse here. It's 6 tons. It is 6 tons. Now, if I put the large X-Pulse in there... That's 55 pinpoint, though, right? You know, so the X-Pulse is going to hit different areas. Yeah, I think we just save the X-Pulse for a different build down the road. I think that's the play there. And then the Cicada... I mean... We have an ER large here. It's doing 95 damage with what it's... Yeah, everything just feels good. I don't feel like I need to do anything here. Alright, that's going to do it for the mech portion of this video.
Standing by.
Alright. We're definitely going to get piloting. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Mechwarrior
Or
training.
our other Shadowhawk pilot.
Commander.
Piloting doesn't really help us too much right now. Reduce jam chance, I think that would be very good with what we're rolling, so we'll
Training complete.
select that.
What's up, boss?
Dread, you're gonna have side slip. And then, yeah, that's fine. That works. Okay.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Alright,
Right here.
Jackdaw, our Cicada pilot. Is there anything in here? Invisible target. So just gets a passive. And I think that's what we're going to take here. Yeah.
Mechwarrior training complete.
I don't see too many people run that. Yeah, 2 + 2 defense at all times, no matter what. So it's pretty strong.
What's up, boss?
Alright, Ballard. I think they're the Kit Fox pilots. They are. So she's fully maxed out. So she gets cool running, which adds 6 bonus of heat sinking. Pretty much 1 double heat sink of sinking, so that's pretty good. That's pretty strong. So there's Master Tactician. That's for heat efficiency, we'll do that. We'll take some gunnery as well. That works
Training
for me.
Reading you.
Sandbag. We're gonna do target painting. I really, really love this target painting because you can stack a whole bunch of plus accuracies. So think about it. You have tag, you have target prediction, right? And then you have target painting. And then if you have a narc in there too, right? Like, look at all the plus to hits. It's, again, something that's underused. I don't really see a whole lot of people using it. Oh, we're going to get piloting. Yeah, we need hit defense. Alright.
Training confirmed, Commander.
But it's good in a pinch sometimes if you're having a problem hitting something. Just target paint it. We're not going to work on Shrapnel because he's injured, so reduce the cost of our financial report. Alright, Theropod. How far can you go? That's fine. So eventually we're going to get her to Precision Master.
Mechwarrior training complete.
There is some irony in that. I've been watching all the episodes.
Waiting for orders.
And then Ultra Tool. We're going to go into Missile Master. So Missile Master grants 10% damage plus 1 accuracy to attacks with missile weapons. So he's basically going to run missile mechs for the most part. So there we go.
Training complete.
Nice. And that's going to do it for all of our mech warriors.
Ready for orders.
Let's see here. See how attuned he is. He's not quite attuned to that Shadowhawk yet. I'm pretty sure I'm good with mine.
Waiting for orders.
I don't think... Oh, she's almost attuned with the Mantoifel. Jackdaw gets Zippy. Mallard gets that cool running we talked about. Pegasus is fully attuned. Shrapnel's fully attuned. Encouraging.
Orders.
So that's a really interesting one. And then Ultra Chill gets nimble with the Griffin. So the Nighthawk has encouraging. Just all these nice little things that this Nighthawk has brought to the table. It's fantastic. I would love to run another Nighthawk again in a different playthrough. It has very good durability. I think it has like over 700 armor for like a 35 tonner. Like that's pretty strong. I'm sure there's other mechs that may out armor it in the 35 ton range, but it just feels really good with its weapons. It's like all of its weapon loadouts. Like I have 2 ER larges and 2 ER meds on it. Like it's very, very strong. Yeah, very, very good. But this I didn't like fully read into it, but it has encouraging. So it's +2 resolve whenever resolve is gained. So it can be a really decent head capper as well, like down the road if we choose to do so. So that's why I'm also putting the pilot, the Mech Warrior, to also have precision shot down the road. That way we can start head capping people and then getting more salvage. We'll probably still run this guy until we find something, you know, comparable to it. But yeah, I've been having a blast with the Nighthawk. So, all right. So the ARGO. Is there anything we want to do with the ARGO that we can afford to do? The additional mech bay, that's gonna cost us quite a bit of money, but we're gonna need it.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get
So
it done.
we'll do that, and then I'll show you where we're going in our next episode of Battletech Advanced. We're going to head to a Skull-and-a-Half planet. Let's see here. Might as well just start clicking around and looking for it. Or it can just... It wasn't too far away from where I was. Alright, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'll just go and do this. Takes a minute, but yeah. Let's see here. I don't think we're doing that one. I think it was. I think it was Anaheim. Yeah, I think we're gonna head to Anaheim in our next mission. It's a skull and a half. Desert World. So yeah, that's gonna be our next mission. So we're just gonna be under a million after traveling, so we're gonna have to get some sea bills. All right, that's gonna do it for this Mech Lab episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. Again, I left a link below in the description for the playthrough. That's more to your liking. Just give it a click, and then you can watch the entire playthrough, and this video will kind of all make sense. But yeah, so the next episode should air on the following Monday, and I will see you then. Take care.